I'm just going live on YouTube.
Okay, I just wanted to find out when you were going live, and then I will tell Chris, because he was trying to connect, and I said, I don't think you can until she's up.
Yeah, I'm up.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell him.
I can get it on the other computer to turn the screen. I just busted that one.
Yeah, I'm realizing it's going to be really awkward to try to. I'm used to having another screen.
Oh, that's not a screen. That's an iPad. You wanted a second monitor?
Yeah, just another monitor so I can.
Make her get a monitor.
Okay.
Do you have the adapter? Let's see what
Oh,
we'll figure it out.
okay.
Hello, Donna.
Good morning. Let me get you started.
Good morning. And let me say something to the people that speak Spanish before. Les aviso a todos que tengo una mala conexión a internet. Si se corta, discúlpenme, haré lo posible por restablecerla lo más pronto posible. Thanks, Donna. Now you can switch me.
Okay, thank you, dear.
Monitors are pretty old. Did your dongle
It'll-
have this connection now?
It's,
This connection.
no, I don't think so. Let's look. There's this, but does that go in here? No. Okay, it'll work out. I just will. Once Gesla comes, I can make this really. I just like to see him while I'm. Just need to change how I have everything set up. There. If I can do, well, I can't do that, but.
This is also monitors.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
So we're trying something new today, which is why I'm a little bit discombobulated. We're testing the idea of having the GAMPA open for students who want to come and be with each other during the teaching. Gesla will still be teaching from on Zoom only from his home, but we're checking today to see how well it works to do this. And if everything works with a couple of trial runs on Sundays, then we'll open up the GAMPA for anyone who wants to come in. And the benefit to doing that is having an opportunity after all these long months to be with each other while we're listening to the teachings. So watch for announcements. And we hope to see Geshe-la soon. And Geshe-la's here.
Yes, good morning. Have a seat. Children, in your screen, it says Dr. Brown. The names are. Oh, yeah, good morning. So, good morning, Donna. Good morning, Dr. Brown. Good morning, Patricia, Patagonia. Good morning, Arlene. Good morning, William. Good morning, Bodhisattva Patrick. Good morning, Sandy. In emptiness, form of emptiness. Sandy. How are you, Sandy? Good morning, Jill. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Venerable Hamo. Good morning, Venerable Kelsang. Good morning, Susie. Good morning, Carolina Gomez. Good morning, Anthony. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Hamat. Panditji. Oh, now good morning, children. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Katrina. Thank you for your flower. Good morning, Venerable Tenzil Hamo. Good morning, Michael. Anybody who's watching on YouTube, all of you, good morning. Yeah, Venerable Hamula will lead the prayer.
So let's start with Shakyamuni Buddha's mantra 3 times. Teyata mune mune mahamunaye soha. Bhagavata Om Mune Mune Mahamunaye Soha. Now the medicine Buddha, verse of praise and mantra. Bhagawan with equal compassion for all, whose name when merely heard dispels the suffering of the lower realms, dispeller of disease and the three poisons, I prostrate to medicine Buddha, lapis light.
If it's possible, so then all my friends, you can visualize medicine Buddha on your crown, facing towards same as you, on form of light, bright blue. Right hand, supreme giving hand gesture, holding a medicinal plant. Left hand, meditative hand position, hand gesture, which looks like the left hand placed on the lap, holding a bowl filled with amrita or nectar, medicinal nectar. Even though there's few different kind of nectar, in this case, suppose you should visualize that the bowl filled with medicinal nectar. So then, top of that, another form of medicine Buddha in color in red. Right hand, same supreme giving hand gestures, and left hand is meditative positions. There's nothing holding there. Both hands not holding anything. Red in color, right hand, supreme giving hand gesture, left hand placed on the lap in the meditative posture. Okay. The whole on the visualizations. First one is dark, bright blue. This is the main medicine Buddha. Right hand, supreme giving hand gestures, holding a medicinal plant. Left hand, meditative positions, holding a bowl filled with medicinal amrita or nectar. Top of that, another medicine Buddha, red color, right hand, supreme giving hand gestures, left hand, meditative positions. Top of that, there's another medicine Buddha, orange color, combination of white and red. like teaching mudra, something like this, teaching mudra. I think the books, there are books you can read. Okay, this 8 set of medicine Buddha practice. So medicine Buddha practice should not base on whether you have health problems, not health problems. It's something that is good to do in daily basis. Maybe next Sunday, we'll learn about Lamula bit probably. Maybe lead to this short visualizations. It's good if you can learn all of them, so then eventually what happened, there's last 3 is a yellow color. So you recite the last, the very tip of medicine, you recite that name 7 times, that dissolve into the next one. Then you recite the 7 times, repeat the name of that particular medicine for the 7 times, then it dissolve into next one. Then you recite 7 times, the name of that medicine for the, then it dissolves. Then eventually, all these 7 medicine Buddha will dissolve into the main one, medicine Buddha. So then that one also dissolve into your body. The minute the main medicine Buddha dissolve into your body, so then all the health problems, all the disturbing thoughts completely purify. The minute it dissolve into your body, the one that you have already been visualizing on your crown. So then you recite the last time, then you recite the medicine Buddha's name 3 times. So then dissolve into your body. Immediately, instantaneously, then all your physical issue, all the physical problems, then all the disturbing thoughts, completely purifies. So then center of your heart, you need to visualize, center of your heart. After that dissolve, the medicine Buddha dissolve into your body. So the center of your heart, there's like mundis or something like a white circle. On top of that, so then all the medicine Buddha standing in clockwise. Know the counterclockwise. So then light radiated from there, light radiates from there. So then you recite the medicine Buddha mantras, maintain that visualizations. So then whomever is touched by the light that is radiating from the mantra, which is located in the center of your heart, bright blue light radiate. So whomever touched by that light, so that completely purify their physical problems, then all the disturbing thoughts completely purifies. So their whole life become like crystal clear, like crystal, like crystal, like clear like crystal. So that's how the medicine Buddha practice has been done traditionally. So then, if you can learn, if it's like all the like 7 medicine Buddha practice, it becomes too complicated. Don't give up. Just visualize medicine Buddha and recite a mantra. Okay, just visualize medicine Buddha mantra and like recite the mantra. Don't give up. No, it's too complicated. There's all 8 of them. Just do one. Just do one. In order, this is, as I said last Sunday, how to achieve healthy body, healthy mind. How to achieve healthy body, healthy mind. For what? Just to benefit other sentient beings, that's all. Nothing more, nothing less, just to benefit. Just to live meaningful life, just to live meaningful life. What that means, meaningful life, what it means best, the best meaningful life is to benefit others, regardless what they believe, what they look like, what kind of like religious practice. It should not matter, you know. Benefit all of them. Why? Because all of them same like you, every single second looking for happiness. Every single second trying very hard to avoid even the tiniest problems. Exactly same as like you. So based on that reality, so then culture, traditions, color, or language, or religious belief should not matter. No. Should not matter, because everybody's looking for every single second happiness. Then trying very hard, every single second, trying very hard to avoid even the tiniest problems. That include every single breathing living being in this universe. So then, if you do that, so then your life become mentally, physically, you will have healthier life. So then that life is good for others. That life is good indirectly. That kind of life is contributing the betterment of humanities. So then your life has a meaning to live, and your life is meaningful. So then that meaningful life must have healthy body, healthy mind. Why? It's because it's benefiting other beings. It's benefiting other beings. That's the whole reason why you're trying to do medicine with the practice to achieve healthy mind, healthy body. What? For what? Just to benefit. For whom? Everybody. Not just people who practice Buddhism. No, that's a mistake. Everybody. Why? Every single second looking for happiness. Every single second trying very hard to avoid even the tiniest problem. That is the reality. There's no religious belief, that's the reality. There's no the culture, that's the reality. So then if you help others to achieve what they're looking for, happiness, then you make their day, Let's say you are surrounded by 10 people. If you manage to make each of them like comfortable, happy, it will benefit you too. It will benefit. You have less fear, less stress, less anxiety. All the people that living with you, the 10 of them, if they're all miserable, that will have negative impact on your life. So then you just expand that. So that's why, Bodhisattva, day and night, who think about the betterment of other beings, Now you see, like, why they have like, how is it, why they have so much courage to help others. You know? They see the point. They see the point. Oh, helping others, you know, helping others, or being kind to others. Being kind doesn't mean you have to say yes for everything. Being kind does not mean you have to say yes for everything. No. Being kind also, being kind, you could also say no, you know, in the same time being kind. Being kind doesn't mean you have to say yes for everything. So that, you know, that's the meaningful life. That's the meaningful life. Okay, so then please think about that. Why you want to achieve healthy body, healthy mind, just to benefit. That's all. Just to benefit. Even breathing, even you are breathing in and out, you are thinking about the benefit of other sentient beings. Even you are breathing in and out, inhale, exhale, you are still thinking the welfare of other sentient beings. Oh, that's meaningful life. That's meaningful life. Does that mean you have to go outside to meet every single person? No. That doesn't mean like you have to go outside and meet every single person. No. That doesn't mean like that. Doing this kind of meditation, if you met someone outside, more likely that person will receive some kind word, nice smile from you. If you met someone outside, more likely that person doesn't have to be fearful of your existence on this planet. Because in meditation, you are thinking about the betterment of that very person you met. That person is also one of the sentient beings. So that's why Bodhisattva means who's a person who's practicing bodhicitta or altruistic attitude has so much courage, strong heart power. When it comes down on happiness of other sentient beings, that person has courage to do almost anything. Almost anything. So that mind is happiness. That mind is happiness. See, so that mind is happiness. So we receive happiness from five senses: looking something beautiful, shape, color, smelling something nice, hearing something pleasant, sound, tasting something good. If that's the case, we can get happiness and pleasure by six mental consciousness. There's not just five senses, there's six senses. The last one is called six mental consciousness. What is that? That is something they think. Something, I want to go to drink. That is six mental consciousness. I want to go out, the weather is very nice. I want to go outside, do some garden walk. That is not eye consciousness, that's six mental consciousness. We as a human, we can achieve happiness based on six mental consciousness. The happiness that we receive does not have to be just based on five senses. No. So based on that, in order to achieve happiness, you don't have to go anywhere. If you think, I have to go somewhere, that's a mistake. You don't have to go anywhere. You could go. It doesn't mean going somewhere is not bad. It's bad things, not bad things. But in order to achieve the mental happiness, you don't have to go anywhere. You can be sitting in your home and very happy, feeling great, feeling fortunate, feeling that your life is meaningful, your life has meaning, and you are thinking that you are doing something meaningful. Oh, you can live in a cave, middle of nowhere, but you are getting mental happiness. Oh. So that type of happiness, then meditation become critical. Meditation become critical, So meditation become critical. Oh, so that kind of happiness compared to the happiness that we generate from five senses is a little bit deeper. It lasts a little longer. It's not because you are eating something. If you are not eating that, you are probably the pleasure is gone. It's not like heavily dependent on external object. It is just part of the thought process that you go through. That process generate happiness. So liberation, Buddhahood is part of that. Buddhahood, liberation is part of that. Amount of joy and happiness generated focusing on that your life is precious human life. That's a part of the thought process. Or you could say meditations. Oh, you have to go anywhere? No, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to drink anything. You don't have to smell anything. You can get that. You don't have to touch anything. You get that. So that kind of happiness cannot be underestimated. That kind of happiness, ability to increase. Then a lot of the other happiness that we get from five senses, unfortunately, usually they decrease. They doesn't increase, they decrease. I know, we all know. We all been there, done that. So. But happiness is generated by six mental consciousness. You are fully capable. If you think that you are not capable, that's ignorance. Sorry to say, but that's ignorance. Your life is fully equipped with that, to able to develop that kind of happiness. Your life is fully equipped with that. What we need to do, we need to put some effort. We need to put effort. That's all we need to do. We need to put effort. The hoping to feel good by doing nothing, it's not realistic. It's not realistic. We need to put some effort. Not just doing happily. Yeah, so this I just want to share. The purpose of doing medicine Buddha practice, doing any form of practice. Oh, for what? Just to benefit, that's all, just to benefit. Nothing more, it's not about converting someone to some other. No, just to benefit, that's all. That's the very reason that you achieve Buddhahood. Way before you become Buddha, way before you become enlightened, why you want to get enlightened in your deep down in your heart? Only reason that you want to get enlightened is just to benefit, that's all. So you see the bird on your backyard, You grab piece of stone, throw, they're not going to come close to you because you are hitting them. They'll fly away. If you throw some food, they come closer. Why? That's what they're looking for food. They're not looking for stone. They're looking for food. You are giving them what they're looking for. You are being kind to them. You sympathize, knowing they're hungry. Not thinking, oh, that bird is not American. That bird is like Tibetan. Not thinking like that. This all like man-made concept. So like, in order to get maximum benefit in your life, you must be, we must embrace kindness. Kindness, being kind. You get maximum benefit in this life. If something goes on next life, or that life is going to be better one. So the whole purpose of doing medicine, Buddha practice, to achieve healthy body, healthy mind. Why? Because I want to benefit. So that's very important. You should live long as possible because you are contributing for the humanity. Oh. So now all my friends, here, please don't just focus on it, don't just, I say, that just to know that you are fully equipped, your lives fully equipped to achieve mental happiness, any form of mental happiness, your lives fully equipped. Oh. Otherwise, doing things, meditation, setting up altar, reciting mantra, if that become like culture or tradition, it's not good. Not good. No. So this is to become better human beings. Be kind. Be kind. Be kinder to yourself, kinder to others. This all in order to get maximum benefit. So I'm just requesting you to try. So I myself, trying every day, trying and wishing that I could just see pure. That's all. Wishing I could just see pure. I'm very much wishing and praying that I will not see any evil. I just see just good, Trying to see every being is like divine being through meditation process, very much wishing that I may just see every being is like something divine, Tabaramjam. So that will happen, but not now. But we have to start the process. We have to start the process. This is the best form that you can achieve. Ultimate goal, Buddhahood. Okay. Yeah, so sorry to interrupt the prayers. So the purpose of every single practice, reciting mantra, meditation, whatever we call, just to benefit, that's all, just to benefit. If not, restrain from harming others. Restrain, if not, at least restrain from harming others. It's not good. Is that easy? No, not at all. I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. Will it ever become easy by itself? No. It will not become easy by itself. Then how it will become easier? Oh, we need to put some effort. We need to put some effort, daily basis. So then be consistent with that, whatever practice that you do, be consistent. When the weather is nice, beautiful, completely forgot. When weather is kind of foggy, rainy, you cannot see far, it's all like thick foggy, then you remember practice. No, that's not right. Practice should not be based on the weather. No. Every single day, be consistent with something. Doesn't have to be huge, something, be consistent. Okay, oh yeah. Oh, just want to share that with you. So, so then please. Knowing and doing has to go together. Just rely on knowing, not going to be, not going to has much benefit. Action is needed. Actions. Just word is not enough. Actions needed. Physical action, verbal action, mental actions. These are needed. So look around. Look around. Reading newspaper every single day, watching news. Look around. What's happening? What's happening? Things are happening in the world, not because of compassion, because of anger, jealousy, pride, attachment to power, fame. It's causing somebody's life. Become completely ignorant, not seeing what's happening. And once you realize it's too late, So say, minister, we need to open our eyes, look around. There's many examples. Okay. Oh, yeah, Alhamdulillah. So sorry to interrupt the prayer, but it's important for all my friends. We meet here every single Sunday, so then we should take out something out of Sunday class. Oh, today I learned thinking something positive. That's the way to benefit my life and life of other people. So then you learn something. Yeah, so very important. Yeah, continues. Medicine Buddha mantra.
We'll say this 7 times. Deyata om bekanze bekanze maha adrasam gatu soha. Deyata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze.
So then after that, you continue all the prayer, okay? You continue all the prayers. After that, continue all the prayers.
Deyata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze adrasam gatu soha. Deyata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Deyata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Deyata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Deyata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Now the 4 measurables. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. Now the two mantras, starting with the one for Chain Reizig, the Buddha of Great Compassion. First is verse of praise. Not veiled by any fault, white in color, whose head a perfect Buddha crowns in light, gazing compassionately at all beings. To you, Chain Reizig, all seeing one, I prostrate. So let's say this 8 times. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Now the one for Green Tara, starting with her verse of praise. Tare liberates from cyclic existence. Tutare liberates from all fears. Ture liberates from all sickness. I prostrate to the liberator, Mother Tara. So let's say 7 of these. Om Tare Tu Re So Ha. 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 The last one would be the Refuge and Bodhicitta prayer, and I believe that Geshe-la will lead us in that.
Sanje choda tsoje chonamla chanjo bangdo dane jamzo dage cheshe jebe asanam je rola pende sanje Sanje choda tsoje chonamla chanjo bangdo dane jamzo dage cheshe jebe asanam Lola benje sanje ruwa jo sanje choda tsoje chonamla chanjo bangdo dane jamzo dage cheshe jebe asanam Lola benje sanje ruwa jo Hadi. Lola benje sanje Tata alame mena mena chiye ombo da jajin laso chuchi chola chawa chubana. Sanje ya sona rando chichen dewe jujubo deda shiye chiye tambe chuchi chini disi. Namola yeke dano da neje ke timon dana mi yeke dana luwa kunja nuna dana tamche pe do dabe chute. Kange tuze nye sone tawa tamche mabe se tambe chune tende pa kodam dano. Oh yeah, then so so now now what we should do?
Geshe-la,
Oh,
there was a question that Josephina had a couple of weeks ago,
Okay.
that maybe you could tackle it.
Yeah, sure.
Her question, she's quoting from His Holiness, a talk that he gave, and His Holiness said, so the fact that this body is my body may be seen as a result of karma, but the fact that this body is a consequence of an endless continuum of material practices cannot be seen as a product of karma. It's simply the law of nature that material objects come from a material source. Similarly, if we examine or look at the difference between mind and body, we can see there are central features on what makes them different. But we cannot say that because of karma, they are two different things. It's just the law of nature. And then her question is, are not our bodies the result of karma, and all the objects, plants, planets, and etc. the result of collective karma? Are there things that exist without karma?
Please, you tell me. Anyway. Oh. Can you think of anything that exists without karma?
No, that's what I'm like. That's what the Dalai Lama said. So I mean, he knows better. So I want to, if anything you have read in the text, in the Buddhist text, explains what the Dalai Lama says. What is his source?
Everything I read in the Buddhist text is now getting rotten here. It's getting rotten. Any of you here, any of you, not just Josephina, any of you, Josephina, kindly ask the questions. Any of you, is there anything that exists without karma? This is now rest, maybe we have 10 minutes. This for debate class now. So now it's time for debate. So is there anything that exists without karma? Just, no, it doesn't have to be serious when we say debate, so doesn't have to, we are not looking for here perfect answers. So if there's a perfect answer, there's no way to debate. So when you say debate means, like, what do you think? What do you think about these questions? Anything exists without karma?
Do you mean exist without producing karma, or exist by product of karma?
Exists without depend on karma. That means like something that exists is not a product of karma. Something that exists is not a product of karma. Is that the question, Josephina? I think so. Yeah.
Yes, the distinction that Dalai Lama was saying is that some things exist just because of law of nature. So like material, some material, specifically material things might exist just because of law of nature.
Your question is, you wonder anything that exists is not a product of karma. Is that true?
Exactly. So yeah.
Anything that exists but is not product of karma. Can you think of anything? Can you think of anything? I'm very eager to hear. Because I never heard in monastery when I'm studying the philosophical text, I never heard. Maybe I will hear in America. It's hard to say. Yeah, so.
Geshe-la, someone suggested in the chat that maybe space exists without karma.
That's a good one. I cannot comment. That's a good one. So now once you like, let me tell you a little bit the rule of debate courtyard. Once you say something, you need to prove. You need to approve. So now whoever is like writing or saying, I didn't hear anything, but Donasi has clear voice. She sees or somebody saying something. So now, why you think the space is not result of karma? So that's exactly what debate means. So you don't just accept somebody says so. So you need to ask questions. And why you think the space is not result of karma?
Guess unfortunately that was Alejandra Children, and she's translating, so she can't. I don't think she could do both, unless you want to try Alejandra.
Oh, she is more qualified to debate. She has qualifications, so she knows a lot. So that yeah. So the children, why you think that space is not result of karma? Oh, you can write. If you cannot talk, so
Yeah.
you can write. You can write. Or meanwhile, somebody else can say something. So debate court at each class is not just one-on-one. Each class maybe has 100 monks or nuns. Everybody's saying something.
Geshe-la? It seems to me that there wasn't a contradiction between the idea that the body results from a continuum of it rises from previous material things, and the idea that it also rises from karma, that in the physical law of nature, it has to come from another physical precedent, but
yeah, so that logically, physical thing has to be continuum of something physical.
Mm-hmm.
Physical things cannot be continuum of something that's not physical. That's natural law. How is it natural?
Natural law, yes.
That's
okay.
natural law. Something that's physical has to be continuum of something physical. If it's not something physical, let's say consciousness has to be continuum of consciousness. That's the primary philosophical argument. There is life before this. There is life after that. The logic, anything in this life, something physical, has to be continuum of something physical. Consciousness has to be continuum of some other consciousness. This is the primary, what you call logical reasoning. Why there's life before this? Why there's life after this? So that's natural law. So now back to the space. debate court, you don't let go. Someone says something, you have to continue, you have to pursue.
Alejandra came back with no beginning, no end, space is ever present. She's not talking about outer space, but just space. And then Dr. Don came in with, well, this isn't really relevant to space. Just inanimate, non-living stuff does not create karma, but sentient beings do, and their perception of data is a function of karma.
Repeat that again, please.
Inanimate or non-living stuff does not create karma, but sentient beings do, and their perception of data or stuff is a function of karma.
You understand?
Not entirely.
So they need to ask Dr. Brown more questions. You need to ask more questions to Dr. Brown.
Hey, Geshe-la?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, for example.
You got only 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. Just, like the altar, it has no consciousness. So it doesn't, the altar behind you doesn't create karma. But for me to perceive an altar, I have to have the karma to perceive it. So I'm creating karma. My perception is dependent upon karma. But that, I remember Lama Zopa saying things are empty. And he said it's so subtle what actually exists. It's almost like nothing exists at all out there, independent, but nothing exists independent of our mind labeling it. I mean, so in a sense, yeah. So it depends on consciousness for its existence.
Oh, that's a very good one.
Labeling.
That's like commentary by Dr. Brown. So I think that's a good one.
But don't, sorry, but don't, you are right, but at the same time, the question then is, what about collective karma? Inanimate objects exist because of collective karma, isn't it?
So Josephine, show your mala. So go like this. Go like this. That means you are now all confused.
Okay.
I mean, we I mean, what I've heard is we all have for us to see Geshe-la and to see the altar and all that kind of stuff, collective karma is basically just a lot of individual karma. So we all have at the same time, the individual karma to perceive Geshe-la and the altar, but we're all seeing it based on our own karmic propensities. We're all having a different experience. Not
okay. Very good, Dr. Brown. So please come back next Sunday. So please, both of you, Josephina and Dr. Brown, please, so have tried to find the time, come back next Sunday. Right after the prayer, we begin debate.
Okay.
So that we have more time. So now we are running out of time. So thank you very much, all of you. So have a wonderful weekend. So, and Alhamdulillah, we do dedication. Please join. Okay.
We'll start with the dedication verses from Master Shantideva. Let's see. Move. Geshe-la, sorry. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled, with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms, the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may these never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. Now the long life prayers. First, the one for His Holiness, the Dalai Lama. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good, all-powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso. Please remain until samsara ends. Then the one for Sarah J. Khyentse Rinpoche, Jetsun Losang Dalat. The one who mastered his speech at a very young age. The one with great patience who received the name Avatare. the one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa on bliss and void, Lama ornament of the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. And the one for Lama Zopa Rinpoche. You who uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Majjhima's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplish magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, savor of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. Then, of course, 7 green Dharma mantras for Geshe-la and Geshe Sangpo's long, healthy, happy life. Om tare tu re so ha. 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 Om tare tu re so ha.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you, Venerable Lamula. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All the merit that you created, Lamula. Thank you. Ramasi, thank you.
Thank you.
Children, thank you very much for translating. And thank you each and every one of you coming in. So see you next Sunday, okay? Have a wonderful weekend. All the people, if anybody watching on YouTube, have a wonderful weekend. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Okay,
Have a good day,
Geshe-la.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Geshe-la.
you, Geshe-la.
yeah.
Thank you, Geshe-la.